Okay, my nice and decent people, them. Hope everybody is fine. I'm hoping everybody is doing well. Share, like them, dislike them, whichever one you want to do. Subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend. And let's get everybody getting into this boxing stuff. So, I've done my prediction videos. I've done my predictions for who I believe will win the bouts between Zhilei Zhang and Deontay Wilder and Philip Hrgovic and Daniel Dubois. I said Hrgovic will beat Dubois over the distance on points, and I said that Zhilei Zhang will stop Deontay Wilder before the 8th. That's my predictions. Obviously, they're not necessarily going to be right. Now, the Sheikh has said he wants the best winner or the best performing winner to fight Anthony Joshua. But he's already thrown a spanner in that because he's now said that he would like Deontay Wilder to fight Gerard Big Baby Anderson on the card with Terence Crawford and Israel Madrimov. Now, the Sheikh, he's a boxing fan, and the way it's looking is like he's looked at the heavyweight division and he's seen that there's no real heavyweight star coming from America, so he's seeing this like as a passing of the torch type fight. If Gerard Anderson goes in there and beats Wilder, if Wilder wins that is, and he goes in there and beats Wilder, then he's the next American heavyweight that's going to be basically the flag bearer for the American heavyweight scene. This is how I believe the Sheikh is looking at things, why he said he wants that fight to happen. Because if Deontay Wilder beats Zhilei Zhang, the best fight to put on at that point would be the Anthony Joshua fight because of the history that them two have with them both being champions and not doing the undisputed fight between the two of them. So there's that type of history going on there. So that, for me, if Wilder wins that fight and he wins it in spectacular fashion, then it will be a toss-up between him fighting Anthony Joshua and fighting Gerald Anderson. Now, I believe that the Joshua fight would be the bigger one of the two. That goes without saying in a sense. But as I said, I don't even think Wilder's going to beat Zhilei Zhang. And another thing, Daniel Dubois against Anthony Joshua, as I said before, would be a big fight in the UK. Imagine Anthony Joshua fights Daniel Dubois, beats him, and Usyk loses to Fury, and then Fury versus Joshua. That is a massive fight. And also, Dubois is a UK resident, so him against Anthony Joshua would be a UK-based fight. It would be a domestic but dust-ups between two heavyweights. It would be a big fight in the UK. And that is what you essentially want. Big fights, right? But I don't even think he's going to beat Philip Hrgovic. So, out of Hrgovic and Zhilei Zhang, who do I believe Anthony Joshua should fight? I believe, personally, that the one that will put on the better performance is Zhilei Zhang. Hrgovic has failed to impress me since he's turned pro, even though he's had some decent opponents in front of him and beat them. When he fought Zhilei Zhang, I thought Zhilei Zhang won that fight. I'm not a judge. I'm not pointing up the thing. But at the same time, Zhang dropped Hrgovic. I'm not 100% sure if he dropped him twice, but he definitely dropped him one. And he was dominating the fight as well. If you went back and looked at that fight, you would see Zhang dominating Hrgovic and Hrgovic having his successes here and there and such like. It was closer than it should have been. I believed Zhang won. The judges gave it to Hrgovic. Okay, fair enough. At the same time, I believe Zhang will have the better performance because, as I said, I believe he's going to stop Deontay Wilder. So, if he stops Deontay Wilder and Hrgovic fails to have a good performance or a better performance than what I've seen so far against Dubois, and even if he does have a better performance than what I've seen so far against Dubois, I still believe Zhang's performance is going to be a better performance, and plus, him winning and then going on to fight Anthony Joshua would be absolutely massive. This guy can't walk around China without having a big old security measures around him. It's like he has to have the whole Chinese army around him. He's like a absolute superstar, superhero in China. He can't walk the streets of China. If he has a fight against Anthony Joshua let's say he has a fight in China, that fight would gross so much in terms of revenue. They would have to have 100,000 seater stadium in China for him to have this fight over there and they would sell out and they would need more because this guy is so popular. I would definitely imagine more than 100,000 people in China wanting to go and watch him live. And then if they don't get him to watch him fight live, everybody in China is going to tune in. The whole of China is tuning in to that fight. So that is revenue, right? even if he has it over in the UK. Still, the whole of China is going to watch that fight. There will be a lot of Chinese people buying tickets, flying over to the UK to watch that fight live. So personally, I believe Zhilei Zhang versus Anthony Joshua is the better fight. And that ends that. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me some feedback. What do you think? Who do you think Anthony Joshua should fight out of these 4 guys in September? Who do you think is going to win these 2 fights, in your opinion? Who's going to be the better performer in the 2 fights, in your opinion? Deontay Wilder versus Gerard Anderson. Gerard Big Baby Anderson. Tell me what you think about that. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. On to the next one. Peace, love, and let's go.